guys, it's Kimchi!
And tofu.
Yeah! Alright guys, we're going into Parasite episode number 14 called Selfish Gene.
Yes.
Alright, so the last episode we left off with Murano and Shinichi. Their little conversation almost went in a deadly way if Shinichi opened his mouth about what he had or that he was a parasite. But it seems that we're getting closer into Murano finding out that Shinichi is a parasite. So the question is Shinichi, is she gonna find out by Shinichi telling her? Is she gonna be catching him? Or is she just gonna figure it out on her own?
Right.
Through her love sense.
Yes. Because Shinichi could go ahead and tell her while Migi is asleep again.
Exactly. So if he can tell Kana, then why can't he tell Murano?
Right.
But we all know how that ends, right? So, but guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. Tofu, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go and start Parasite episode number 14. Let's go. Oh, Migi's asleep right now. But then I bet he feels like if he tells her, she's gonna be in danger too, you know?
Right. I think that Migi woke up. Yeah.
Oh! Ah!
That's not what she wanted to hear though.
Yeah, but you know what would have happened.
Right.
Dude, Shinichi freaking took out all his blades. Migi took out all his blades.
He wants to tell you.
Goodbye. As in just goodbye as in see ya.
No, I think he's like really meaning goodbye.
As in he's not gonna see her again?
Yeah, because he knows he's changing. And I think he just wants to protect her. He doesn't want anything happening to her like all the other girls he likes in his life.
That's right. So whatever happened to Kana, he doesn't want that happening to her, Murano. So he just wants to distance himself away from her, right?
I'm hoping that's what it is.
Yeah. All right, cool. So no more Murano. Yeah.
No, I like Murano.
We don't need romance right now, okay? We got some serious issue going on. It's all right. Shinichi had him worried, dude. I was worried for him that he's gonna kill Murano.
なんでそれを早く言わない。少し考えを変えた。あいつは現在も新一について調査を続行しているんだろ。人間を殺すということに君がいかに拒絶反応を起こすかが改めて。
Oh wow, so Shinichi, I mean Miki's kind of meeting in the middle.
協力し合わなきゃ。
Yeah.
味方を呼んで協力してもらう。
Who's the ally? The other parasite?
Chin.
Chin?
すみません、わざわざ。それも
面倒に
巻き込むようなこと。
そうだぜ、冗談じゃねえよ。
I love how this parasite just comes out in public.
Right?
敵が組
It's so
織的で
fun.
ない
It's
の
like
であれ
it's
ば
their pet.
なんとなく。
Yeah.
こうだ。
Whoa.
なるほど。覚えた。
They copied it so easy.
Yeah. His parasite's name is Joe. Oh, so it meant Jaw, but then it's Joe. I see.
名前な。
Ha ha ha.
だいぶお疲れのようね。
では現実でしょねえ。
少し落ち着いてください。
だが自分自身納得のいく答えは出せなかった。
もうやめにしましょう。
So this guy doesn't think he's the
こんな
parasite?
中途半端なところで、これが調査依頼の
Oh,
本
this
当の
guy's
理由だ。
talking so loud. Like,
何なんですあの化け物は。
帰るわ。
ちょっとごまかさない。
This lady is confusing.
人間を使ってできることも
I think she's gonna dispose of him.
結局大した収穫もなくしてしまうかあの
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What
What's
is that
that?
creepy laugh?
Oh, whoa! What the heck?
笑っていたのか私は
Oh yeah, she was
意図せ
laughing.
ず自然に笑いがこみ上げてきたのは初めてだ
So that means she's feeling an emotion. She's feeling happiness or certain thing. Yeah, parasites don't usually do this, or they don't feel this at all.
Yeah, the way she does is so creepy. Oh no, he has kids.
Yeah, of course, it's gotta show the daughter. It's gotta show that he has a family. before he dies.
あら、結構なご身分で。
飲む。
あんまし分不相応なことに首突っ込んだってさ。
Listen to your wife.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
やばい仕事なら。
そういうこと亭主に言うかね。今に見てやがれ。
Wow, so he's really been into this. He's been reading so many books about mysteries and all that.
Unless he was already interested in that.
Yeah, he's already interested in this, so it's not gonna stop him. So that's why he's gonna die.
Look at his undercover outfit.
もう現れないこと。
Wow, that was super sleek.
俺をどうするつもりだ。
Wait, this is Jaw.
Yeah, he changed his chin.
Yeah. And his hairstyle.
何もそんなに怖がらなくたって。その前にこっちの話を聞いてください。
だがそっちのやつはなんだ。顔の形が
His chin's
顔を覚えられないように少し変えているんで
getting
す。
wider.
初めはひどく動揺していた探偵も、その眼差しの奥にある懐疑的な光は。
あまりに突拍子もない話だから、普通じゃとても信じられないが、俺にどうしろと。もし本当に人類のためを思うなら、たとえ実験材料にされるとしても、
Oh no, this is not going to be good for him.
しても人類全体のことを考える。
こいつやっぱりぶっ殺そうぜ。そうだな。
Even Migi agrees.
もっとも権利なんて発想自体人間特有のものだろうがね。生き抜くためならどんなことでもや
Oh.
る。
He's saying like, if you guys have the right to live, then we have to, right?
いつでも殺してやる。それが母親を殺され、死体の山をまたいで散々な目にあって自分と比べてみてどうだ。
Wow. Hold on, Migi knows how to pity, or like he's making him understand.
右がおよそ右らしくないことを喋ってる。
Wait, Migi's gonna turn more to human, and he's gonna turn more to parasite.
Yeah, they're understanding each other.
They really are. They really
一
are.
つ聞きたい。こっちは大体の見当がついている。はっきり言うが、お前の依頼主はパラサイトだぞ。
Oh, so the parasite
すでに
figured
名
it
前
out
を変えてい
already.
るからタミヤ涼子に似たような名前じゃないのか。
Wow, barely changed.
名前に関してはかなりいい加減だからな。
So he just figured out that she's the full parasite. I see.
泉か。
お前は。
Whoa.
しかも大学の屋上で会おうだなんて。何を考えているんだ。
あの建物のそのまた向こうだな。
高校教師の次は大学講師。
So she's sticking to teaching.
Yeah, but so funny how she's like getting into all these positions as school teachers. No, she's attending university.
Oh.
It's because she wants to learn more about biology or something?
About humans and the species on this earth.
子殺しであります。種ではなく自分、さらに自分の遺伝子を受け継ぐ子供たちこそ大事なのだ。思いやりや愛などというものは存在せず、自分の遺伝子と全く関わりのない他者を助ける。
そろそろか。
あんな持ち方があるの？さあ。
Is she still holding?
Dude, this girl's funny.
ここを選んだのは他の仲間がめったにいないから。どういう混じり方をした？何があったの？
Oh,
自然に
she
そうな
knows
った
what
とは
happened.
思えないけど。今のところはまだ何も手をつけてないけど。
手を。
お前自身にとってもかなり危険なことだとは思わなかったのか。
化け物を市長にして何を企んでいる。
私もよくは知らないわ。安全な道じゃないことに気づいている。
Oh, so they're evolving. They're using their hair a little bit. It's kind of like natural selection. Not natural selection, but then like evolution.
Yeah, coexisting.
Coexistence.
結局。
豚から見れば人間は一方的な豚食いの化け物になるわけだし。
どうしてもお前らを許せない理由がある。
どう見ても今の君は普通の人間とは思えない。
I have a feeling that she's going to fall in love with the baby later. Her child.
母親
To
が
get
行
that
方不明だ
emotion?
そうだな。そうか、仲間たちに食われたか。
Whoa.
この子供を盾に使う。
Oh my god. Okay, I spoke too fast. She's gonna fall in love with the baby. She's using the baby as a shield.
黙れよ。
Oh my gosh, this baby.
Out of the way, humans.
この子供を盾に使うしかないな。今のところはまだ何も手をつけてない。
見てあげるから。どうしたの？
Let's see if this fortune
辛
teller's
いこと
good.
があったみたいね。胸に穴が開いてるでしょ。
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
It's good.
いや、
Yeah.
これは大きな穴だわ。会って話して何もかもすっきりさせ
Wait,
る
what?
こ
That's
と
the
よ。
mom, though.
あなたの胸の穴を塞ぐことができるのはその相手だけなのよ。
その相手なら殺したい。
Whoa.
Oh!
What the hell is going on with Shinichi? Whoa, what's going on with him? He's like completely changed. He's changing so much in this episode. He's changing.
Yeah.
Get out of my way, humans.
He is like literally a parasite now.
Yeah, I mean, not too much of a parasite, but yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's literally a parasite. He's turning into. It's almost as if Miki is a little bit more of logical than he is,
Yeah.
right? Because Miki actually that was surprising that Miki actually understood what giving pity,
Yes.
right?
Well, I think he understands how to psychologically talk to a human being.
Oh, I see. Because I felt like he was kind of saying those as in like, can't you feel sorry for him in a sense?
Right.
That's a feeling to somebody.
Right, because he understands that humans feel things and that they feel things over certain things.
Oh, I see.
And then probably given off from the way Shinichi had reacted to all the events that had happened, that's how he was able to know. But maybe he is turning more human. I don't know, because we do keep seeing changes within the parasites. They are evolving. They're learning to coexist. And then we also saw Tamura, her laughing, learning how to pick up this emotion of knowing when to laugh.
Yeah, she is picking that up. So in a sense, they're evolving, right? That's
Yeah.
that's what it is. They're kind of evolving.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, because you know how like all the animals, wherever they are, natural selection, or they have to evolve
Right.
and into a place where they can fit and survive.
Yes.
So in parasite situation, they realize that just going out and killing everybody and killing all the humans is actually working against them. And what they have to learn is to coexist with the humans. I mean, we learned that from the beginning, but then now it's a group of parasites that are actually getting together and having the same ideal concept.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what Shinichi is doing. He's also transforming too, so that that way he can be able to live the way of this fused type of person he is. So I think that's what it is as well.
What do you mean he's changing?
Because we see him more as a parasite, but we also see him evolving because he's had so many things happen in his life that he has to evolve in order to survive.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So even him, in a sense, he's actually going through that evolution.
Right.
Because he has everybody, every species right now, the parasite, the mutated parasites, humans, they're all evolving into what will make him survive.
Right.
And in Shinichi's situation, this is part of him evolving to survive.
Yes. I even feel like that baby's evolving.
The baby? No, the baby was full human.
I know, but like, I mean, the baby, it can be able to survive walking around being held like
It
that.
doesn't kill the baby. Come on, get serious.
Uh,
Okay, so going back to the teacher's lecture was talking about altruistic behavior,
Right.
which is behavior where it's a selfless act, right? And it's interesting to see her attend this lecture because now she's learning about an altruistic behavior and the whole DNA selfish gene.
yes.
She has a baby of her own, an offspring of her own, which has her DNA as well.
Right.
Yeah, so that means that there is a chance that she will show that maternal love for the baby.
And have that altruistic behavior come out.
Exactly. So even if she doesn't quite understand it yet, but I feel like if the baby is in threat, even though she tried to use the baby as a shield, I think that was just her instinct. But when it does happen, it's going to trigger something in her.
Right.
Yeah, because it is her DNA.
Yeah. So I feel like maybe if like the actual parasites were to attack her baby, that's when she's gonna have something snap in her head or click.
Right. So with the teacher giving this lecture also, how does this apply with Shinichi and Miki?
I think this applies with maybe Shinichi is losing that feeling of love and he's gaining more of the selfish gene inside of him. Whereas he's getting more of that animal instinct where he needs to protect himself, which is something that Miggy and parasites have.
Right.
And that's where I'm saying like the parasite side of him is taking over more
Right.
of his human side. So he's losing the love.
He's becoming a puppet of his DNA.
Yes.
Yeah, in that sense. And I was speaking about Migi evolving, becoming more human. I don't think he's becoming more human in a
No.
sense, but he is evolving because
Right.
now he's starting to reason, he's starting to understand, and he's starting to solve problems.
Right.
If there was a problem, Migi used to be very black and white, where it's like, we gotta go kill him. But now, Migi is not black and white. He's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna understand you. If you don't want to kill humans, then we won't kill humans.
Right.
Yeah. So Migi's evolving in that sort of sense,
Yes.
and Shinichi is evolving to more of his selfish gene.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just like Miggy, the other parasites that are running with the president that wants to be a president, those are evolving as well because they're not trying to kill humans. I mean, they're trying to win them over.
Just win them over. So what I'm starting to see is that in the beginning, we see parasites as something very evil. They just want to survive.
Right.
That's it. But they
Right.
just don't know how to.
Yes.
It's the same thing as if humans got into a brand new planet. We have no idea about this environment. We don't know how to survive. But then as we grow and we learn more, then we start to learn how to coexist and we start learning how to live.
Exactly.
So the more we see this, I feel like parasite is not going to be like the species who we think it is in the future as they evolve.
That makes sense.
And so towards the end of the series, I feel like Parasite will not be looked as an enemy in a sense because they will learn how to, they will somehow find a way to agree with the humans and to meet in the middle, saying that, hey, we need to live, we need to eat too, but then what can we do?
But that will be for only specific parasites because you still have the type of parasite that just wants to go ahead and kill all the humans and eat them even if they're not hungry.
Yeah, and those are just natural selection.
Yes.
So let them do that. Well, not let them do that, but they're going to do that and they're going to die from it.
Right.
And only the strong will survive. Which is the only strong survives are the evolved ones that can think.
Right, the smarter ones.
The smarter ones and the dumb ones who just goes out and start killing everybody are gonna end up dying.
Right, because
Yeah.
the smarter ones will probably go and kill them.
Either that
Because
and
that's a threat for them to not be able to coexist.
exactly. It's a threat to those guys. So they're
Yeah.
gonna get rid of them too. So Parasite is not going at the end of the series, parasites are not gonna be looked at as part of an enemy.
I think that's a good theory.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I think
But-
that's
yeah.
good.
But the thing is, Shinichi on the other hand, he's not evolving that way.
No, he's actually evolving.
He's going the other way.
Yeah, he's going the opposite way.
Yeah, so it's crazy to see our main character who could have been the hero becoming a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope something will snap him back. It has to be Murano. Yes. Murano and Migi.
The fortune teller literally said that there's only one person, one thing that could close the hole, and that was the mother. The mother's dead. And he knows that. I mean, anytime the mother comes up in his head, he gets this heart attack kind of thing. His heart start anxiety, PTSD attack, and you know, it rouses him up, and he starts going into the spree of like, oh, whatever. So if he goes into that spree again as a full parasite, he's going to become an enemy. The time he said goodbye to Murano, that has to mean something. So that's it. That means that's it. That's the end of Shinichi.
Or maybe Tamara can change things. Maybe Tamara, if she has this change and she is able to be altruistic, maybe that could change and save Shinichi as well. Because him being able to see a parasite love and take care of a human maybe that will make him, like, maybe that will mend him.
I don't think so because
I don't think he'll be fully mended, but I think that will kind of.
his DNA is changing, and his body's becoming a puppet of his DNA. That means that how can he have an altruistic behavior when? Well, I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah, I think you have some really good points, and it's difficult to see which one could be right or wrong. Because honestly, I think you have a good point. I think that could happen.
that Shinichi's gonna become a villain.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can't see it ending that way. I feel like something's gonna happen to make him feel to become human again, and I think it has something to do with Murano because it shows Murano in his arms in the opening. So it's like I feel like she's the only one that can save him, or Tamara helps him or something. I don't know.
He's gonna die. Shinichi, I feel like.
He's gonna die?
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna die.
No.
He's going to be that bee, honeybee. You know how the bee sacrifices himself for the colony?
What if Migi sacrifices himself for Shinichi?
Damn, that could actually work too. Because that'll actually make more sense. Because if Migi sacrifices himself for Shinichi, that shows a better character development of Migi,
Right.
right? Mm-hmm. Wow. To save Shinichi, because Shinichi's just going out of control.
Right.
And he's the only one.
Yep, because he's the one always next to him.
Yeah, that's interesting too. Damn. Either way, we're not gonna get a good happy ending.
No.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see a good happy ending coming out of this. But it is very interesting because I do really, really enjoy the character development, even from Shinichi's point, where how he was just this normal, just a high school kid who
Right.
got injected by a parasite, and he's going through this flow of events, and it's changing his character into something that it's naturally happening, not only psychologically but physically as well.
Right.
You know, so it's interesting. But yeah. All right, guys, that was Parasite episode number 14. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you guys soon for episode number 15.
Yes.
Till then, have a great